sir, it's your boy JayySmizzleTV, and I'm back again with another banger, man. I said I'm back again with another banger. And this time, as you can see in the title of this video, I got some one-play touchdowns that could win you so many games. So let's go ahead and bounce into it. I got four plays that can win games. And we're going to start out with the first one. Probably most simplest one is going to be out of single back deuce close, and it's going to be called bench. It's going to be called bench, and it's a very simple play to run. What you want to do is you have two receivers. You want to put both of those on slants. You have two tight ends, but one tight end will go on a streak, and the other one will block, and the running back you have in the backfield will run the route that he's running. As many people that you can look to see to be open. So I can't really just tell you, hey, look for this guy, look for that guy, because there's so much that could happen. And the play is just so tough to stop because there's so much action going on. Like 5 yards out, it's just so tough to read, so tough to stop. So right here, we're gonna actually have circle open again. Gonna run it out of bounds. Very simple, very easy play to run. And if you're wondering, all these plays are going to be in the Titans or the Green Bay Packers playbook. Just those two. I think it's the third one, but I don't really know which one it is. But these two have all of these plays, and they're perfect. Let's see, we're going to throw it downfield right here. We don't get it, but for the most part, all those routes could be open, so just look out for each and every one of those. I've scored from every position, every eligible position to throw to, as you can see right here. And if you don't see anybody, of course, you can throw that ditch route to your running back, which works just as well as any other position on the field. So we're actually just gonna restart, and I'm gonna show you play number 2, because that one's fairly simple. So play number 2 is going to be out of strong. What you want to do, this guy right here is Jim Brown, but originally it was Christian Okoye. You need a fast running back at this position, and I'm going to show you why. And it's going to be called play action boot X shot out of strong Y off. You can run it to either side you want, but I'm going to run it to this side because usually I'm just comfortable. Cam Newton's right-handed. I'm just comfortable throwing it that way. So what you want to do is put that receiver on a wheel route. You can either use this play action from triangle, or you can have him block. I'm going to use play action for this one time. What you're going to be looking for is the double move or square. Either one of those two are good routes to look at. Let's see. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to do it without the play action, because I feel like the play action takes the play to a whole nother dimension, man. It just makes it way longer than what it should be. We don't use the play action right here, and we are still going to get square, wide open. Any of these players can be open. Any of these players can score you one-play touchdowns or get you big yards. We're going to run it one more time. This time we're going to do it without the play action. Let's see what we can get right here. We actually get nothing, so I'm just going to take off with good old Cameron. But once again, that play works wonders, and it is out of the strong Y off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, strong Y off is the formation that it's in. You can easily find it. We're going to go up real quick. Didn't catch it. I'm just trying to get to the next play for you guys, because this one is fairly simple. All you have to do is put that running back on the wheel route, block your other running back, and let the play unfold from there. Fairly simple, fairly easy. Touchdowns. You really don't run this push to the red zone because it's just, you don't have enough time to let it develop. So you really want to run it far out, you know, on your first play or whatever the case is. Okay. Third play is going to be out of gun. RPO peak zone bubble. It's got a gun slot offset. Should be the first one. And you have many options out of this. You have the passes, which is what I'm going to show you first. You can pick up a lot of yards off of this, depending who your personnel is. Next up, I'm going to show you the run out of this formation as well. So if they're locking down the pass, you can easily just shift it on into a run. That works just as well as the pass. And the third one is kind of forbidden. You don't pass or you don't hand it off. It's like a QB run. I rarely run it because it's so risky, but it can work from time to time. But that's that. There's no adjustments to make. It's just straightforward. Either pass, run it, or kind of like a QB draw type thing. And the reason this play is wonderful because it's only in 2 playbooks. This is the play that's only in 2 playbooks in the entire game, and that is Green Bay and Tennessee Titans. That is it. So you really don't find people that run this very often. So if you started developing your game with these offenses, you could be something difficult to stop. But the last formation is going to be out of gun, tight, offset, tight end. And it's going to be called play action seams. And this is the most complex. And what you want to do is the receiver here, you want to motion him over to the right side. And the play is going to look like this. And your tight end, which will be Winslow X in this situation, you're going to put him on a streak route and circle, which would be Johnson in this situation, on a drag route. Now once again, you can either keep this play action or not. I'm not going to keep it, but you want to look for triangle. Triangle is the guy that you want to look for on this play because he's going to be the main guy. He's going to be the guy that can score the 1-play touchdown. If it's not him, you can still pick up big yards, but it's just going to be it's just best to, what am I trying to say? It's best to try to get the 1-play touchdown now, because if people see this over and over, they're going to catch on and they're going to eventually find a way to stop it. It is a cover 4 beater, by the way. You can test it out and see, but for the most part, it's hard to stop it because it's just so much going on. And the main ingredient, the main piece to this to make it work is the rollout to the left side or right side, whichever one. I'm just comfortable rolling out to the left due to the fact that that's where the receiver is running. But the rollout, the most important thing, because without the rollout, it's kind of hard to bait the defenders in to where you're going. As you can see, it's just money every single time. It's just so hard to stop. Now, if you have somebody playing the safety position over time, if you're throwing bombs on them, if you have somebody playing that safety position, you have X that's going on that streak route, because these safeties have to make quick decisions. They have to make quick decisions when these deep plays come around. And as you can see, this safety makes the decision to try to guard X, which he already has a man, and it's going to leave him wide open. But hopefully, if you do have the guy playing the safety position, you can either make him make tough decisions. So right here, you could also run it with Johnson running the deep route. I haven't tried it as much, but people say it works. I really don't run it as much because I just don't. Seems like it works, but the defender was kind of closer this time. So I'm going to run through all the plays that I showed you. Number 1 is going to be out of single deuce close. I don't know if I showed you that, but it's going to be called bench. If I haven't, I'm going to run through it again. What you want to do, like I said, the 2 receivers, you want to put those on slant routes. One tight end will go downfield, the other tight end will block. You can look for any of these guys to throw the ball to. In this case, it will be him. Gonna fall. Gonna fall. There we go. All right, we're gonna go through play number 2. It's going to be out of strong. Play action boot X shot. Is the play that we're looking at right here. Let's see if we can find it again. Play action boot X shot. What you want to do is put that R1 on a wheel route, you can use a play action or not. I'm not going to use it, but you have eligible receivers everywhere. Doesn't really matter who you throw it to. Somebody's going to be open unless they just run the best defense in the world. Okay, so now we're going to bounce into number 3, which is going to be the most simplest one. RPO, peak zone bubble. Like you said, you have the pass, the run, and the QB run as well. Gonna just fall right here. So that's the pass. If they're stopping the pass, you could of course just hand the ball off, which is just as effective. Or you could just do the QB run as I did there, which is actually going to go for a touchdown. Golden ticket cam, baby. And you can also just hand it off to the receiver. Probably going to fail that, which is fine. I'm just showing you guys some plays. And the last one is going to be out of gun, tight offset, tight end, and it's going to be play action seams. Once again, you want to motion this receiver here to the other side of the field. Put your tight end on the streak. Put the outside receiver on a drag. He can use a play action or not. Doesn't really matter. And triangle. Triangle's going to be the guy that you throw to most of the time. And that's going to be it, man. There's some one-play touchdowns or some big play bombs for you guys. But make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the comment section down below. These plays are once again in the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers playbook. But that's going to be it, man. I love each and every one of you guys. I'm your boy, JayySmizzle.